Forum Myanmar tentang Perempuan, Perdamaian, dan Keamanan digelar di Komisi Hak Asasi Manusia Filipina, Quezon City, dengan menghadirkan aktivis HAM, pemimpin regional, dan organisasi masyarakat sipil untuk membahas memburuknya konflik di Myanmar. Sekretaris Jenderal Karen Women's Organization, Nau Kenyaupau, mengungkapkan sekitar 4 juta warga Myanmar telah mengungsi di dalam negeri akibat konflik yang terus berlangsung. Ia mengatakan, perempuan menghadapi penderitaan berlapis karena harus menjaga keluarga sekaligus menghadapi ancaman serangan udara, penembakan, dan kekerasan bersenjata. Mantan Pelapor Khusus PBB untuk situasi HAM Myanmar, Tom Andrews, memperingatkan bahwa krisis di negara tersebut semakin memburuk. Ia meminta dunia mendengarkan suara para pembela HAM dan pekerja kemanusiaan yang berada langsung di garis depan konflik. Debbie Stothard dari ASEAN Burma menyebut kekerasan terus terjadi setiap hari, dengan puluhan bentrokan bersenjata dan serangan terhadap warga sipil berlangsung di berbagai wilayah Myanmar. Konflik Myanmar meningkat sejak kudeta militer pada Februari 2021 yang menggulingkan pemerintahan terpilih. Pertempuran antara militer, kelompok perlawanan, dan kelompok bersenjata etnis telah menyebar ke berbagai wilayah, menyebabkan korban sipil, pengungsian massal, dan hambatan besar terhadap bantuan kemanusiaan.
The question is, which of those political players can provide us with some traction to make some progress in ASEAN on specific targeted areas that we've identified as what I like to call gettable gets. Weapons investments, and increased. There are 3 things the junta needs to sustain itself. It needs money, it needs weapons, and it needs legitimacy. And the people of Myanmar need humanitarian aid and support.
Improving humanitarian access for women and their communities. We'll be learning from them to generally examine how local frontline defenders and first responders are building.
ASEAN as a whole can make progress on. They did not send election observers to that election. They have not, as ASEAN, endorsed this government. They continue to refuse to allow the so-called leaders of their government to attend the high-level meetings.
Working on the ground to address the situation in Burma, Myanmar.
You have to listen to those who have the most at stake. You have to listen to those who are in the front lines of this living hell in Myanmar to identify what it is they need. We need to listen to those human rights defenders and those who are providing that humanitarian aid. How do we get this humanitarian aid into where it needs to be?
This emergency is the total collapse of sexual and reproductive health rights.
Currently, the situations in Myanmar, it's terrible because every day the military has area bombardments the areas. And a lot of people are in the internally displaced areas. The whole country, we have about 4 million people internally displaced. And the area where I came from, over 1 million people displaced. And we all know that during the displacement, women face double hardship because of being a woman. You need a hygiene, sanitation, care for your families, and at the same time, you have to take care of your safety and security because the air bombardment continues. So many women have lost their lives and also have been injured by the military air bombardment, mortar shellings, and the fightings in the area. So it's very hard for the women right now.
Participation, of course. So that's why we are working hard.
We don't want any international community to legitimize the regime or to recognize that fake elections. But the ASEANs are inviting the regime. So for us, when you invite the regime, it's like you legitimize them. But also they have to keep pressuring the regime because they are the one who create these conflicts in Burma.
Air bombing the people, you cannot build the trust from the people. People didn't have any confidence.
We're inviting the regime to sit at the ASEAN ministry levels. That's like you are also accountable for the human rights violations that are happening. You are complicit the actions of your actions in Burma. So when you met with the regime, you really have to ask for for them to stop targeting the civilians.
What's the name?
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.